USA podcast. My name's Uriah. This is Munge.
I'm Anthony Marjoli.
Scott.
Here for another exciting episode. I'm pretty jacked up because it's fucking Phillies, man.
Yeah, that was a big day yesterday.
Huge opener yesterday.
Harper's debut.
Even though we lost, don't really care.
It's spring training, you know the deal. But yeah, he went 0 for 0, a run, 2 walks, and a bomb by Hoskins. What do you guys think about that 1-2 punch?
Yeah, man. I said, holy fuck when it happened. And now I'm wearing the Phillies jersey. I was telling you guys, this is the most excited I've been for Phillies since 92, man. When I was born.
92?
Yep.
What about 08?
I didn't really like baseball at the time. I was more a football guy. But now, I started liking baseball when they were actually bad. So I was like 11, 12, 13, 14.
11?
I started following. They weren't that bad at 11, but like...
11 they had her for 100 wins.
Alright, but I'm just saying, like... But this is... I'm telling you, I started liking... This is why I started liking them. When, like, Odubel started... Like, when Odubel got here. I love Odubel. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like... But now I'm, like, all hyped up because it's the most excited I've been.
Yeah.
Christ, brother.
Sorry.
Hot commodity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. I didn't know that about you.
Dude, you know, I played football all my life.
Doesn't matter.
I was an Eagles guy.
I also played baseball, but I love football.
Yeah. I got into it late. I wish I got into it earlier. Maybe I could have played. It could have been something.
Alright. What do you think about that 1-2 punch?
It's going to be really good. I like Real Muto behind it, too. I think we're going to be really solid this year.
That's your boy.
I just was upset that he, let that one squeak by the plate, and then he also overthrew it in the outfield, and just was like, "Oh, this sucks." But like, I'm sure he'll get better.
He'll be better.
Yeah, it's early in the season. I mean, he got some pitches yesterday. I think he's great defensively too. I mean, Alfaro had the better arm, but Bermuda, he just has the fundamentals behind it, but he's pretty crisp. Keeps the ball in front better.
I just think having Harper is going to be huge for the whole lineup. Like, Hoskins is going to get pitches like that all the time now.
Can you imagine
same
that?
thing with Real Muto. Yeah, even I like McCutcheon at the top too.
Yeah.
I got him for my NL World Series pick right now. Honestly, I do.
That's a bold statement.
I do. Who's better than them? Who's better than us right now? On paper. Obviously, it's going to change once the season starts, but if it doesn't and we go by paper right now, who's better in the NL? Dodgers? No. Brewers? Maybe, but they
Nationals
got
have better pitching.
I'm not afraid of that lineup, though.
That's
All
true,
old
too.
people.
But I'm afraid of their pitching just shutting down our hitting.
Yeah, but they got to make it to the playoffs first.
That's true too.
Well,
We all got to make it to the playoffs.
I heard.
Still.
I'm talking about regular season.
That's what I'm saying. I think we got them in the regular season.
I don't know, man. That's
I don't
pretty
think the
tough.
Nationals get to the playoffs.
I think we're 1 arm away.
Well, yeah, I think we're 1 arm
We're
away
a
from
playoff
definitely
team.
winning the World Series. I think I think it's us and the Dodgers right now still,
Yeah.
but I think we're better than the Dodgers. But the Mets are going to be good, and the Nationals are going to be good, but we're not going to have 3 teams. I don't think come from the NL East to the
you're right.
playoffs.
Another topic I wanted to touch on a little bit that I noticed before I forget. I didn't write it down. Harper saw 4 outfielders yesterday.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's
can we
right.
just talk about that? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not a fan of it. I think that's where you draw the line with the shift.
Yeah, they said they're
I
going to
mean-
try it in that independent league with the rules.
Yeah, but dude, they gotta do it now. I think that 4 outfielders. We have this guy for 13 years now. Can you imagine? What you think?
I mean, they can't just change the rule just because it's not fair to Bryce Harper.
No. I'm just saying. I think in general that's where the line's drawn.
Yeah.
I'm old school, my man. I'm old school baseball. Like, I'm not a big fan of the shift. I think it's horrible.
Can I ask a question though? If they pull the shift or whatever, can't you just bat opposite field and like kind of neglect it a little
Yeah,
bit?
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
but
but they're
for
not
some reason
disciplined,
nobody
yeah.
does it.
When you get paid millions of dollars, you're still gonna do. You get paid millions of dollars for it.
Hey, listen, I just thought that
No,
was
it is
that
a
would
sign of a better hitter that does do
Yeah.
that. but
Okay.
They're stubborn.
But at the same time, I mean, I think that's where the line's drawn.
Yeah.
I do not. I hate the shift.
Well, that's the thing. It's always been, if you think about it, it's
Yeah.
always been an infield shift. That's what everyone's been complaining
Yeah.
about. It's never really been
Like,
an
I don't
outfield
mind-
shift like that.
I don't mind like shading the second baseman a little deeper, shading it over a little bit more towards the hole or up the middle.
Mhm.
I'm cool with that. It's when you put 3 infielders on one side.
And that's apparently what the rule's going to be in that independent league. They were saying you can only
Yeah.
have 2 infielders on each side of second base,
Yeah.
but they didn't mention outfielders.
That's
I don't
I mean I don't think everybody was ready for that.
Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
wasn't
definitely
ready
going to
for
take
it.
it's going to take some excitement out. There's not going to be as many balls in the gap. Obviously, it's pretty much going to be limited to singles and home runs. And
Yeah,
strikeouts. That's literally all it's going to be
that's
from now on.
insane. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that before I forgot.
They're gonna have to do shifts or ban the shift because of that. Like I said, it's literally gonna turn the game into singles. Imagine there's 4 outfielders. You're not gonna hit any doubles or triples. You're not gonna get in the gap or down the line.
No, you're right. Absolutely,
It's
you're
gonna
right.
be singles or homers. That's it.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't believe we got to this point where you have 4 goddamn outfielders.
And then if you have good pitching in that situation too, it's gonna be all low scoring games.
Yeah.
Because if you're a good pitcher, you're not gonna give up that many homers. So you're only gonna give up singles. And It's
Yeah.
gonna be all low scoring.
That's insane. But yeah, I think. But what do you think about the independent league thing?
I
With
think
the
that's-
robots.
I
as
hate
the
that.
umpire, I think.
I just think. Well, my personal stance is I played independent after the Marlins for a little bit, and I just think that like those kids are there grinding, making barely any money, and you're
Yeah.
treating them like lab rats,
Yeah.
basically, putting them in a situation that isn't real baseball, like
Yeah.
robot
and
umpires.
they're in a position where they're not going to succeed. Either.
And my thing was they want to move the mound back to 62 feet halfway through the season.
62 and a half.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. After halfway through the season, how can you do that? You're gonna.
Oh yeah, I thought they were doing it right from the beginning.
No, they want to do it after the All-Star break to see the analytics
Now
on
it
it.
turned into a
So
lab test.
yeah, so they're gonna kill pitchers' arms. You
Yeah.
can't just move the mound back 2 feet from what they've been throwing and training for their
That's
whole life.
incredible.
I know it sounds like only 2 feet, but it's a huge difference.
That and a
but-
pitcher has to face 3 hitters.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I thought was a little weird too.
I was gonna ask if you move the mound back, would that be more offense though? Because
It would be.
Yeah, but
yeah.
so
So
that
is
causes more injury on the arm.
But yeah, it's
It's
hard,
bad enough
way
we have-
harder for the pitchers.
It's bad enough we have a lot of injuries at 60 feet 6 inches.
Yeah.
Another 2 feet almost. You know what it's gonna do?
I mean, you
It's
probably
smart.
the velocities are gonna be down too.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. Like you probably
Yeah, but then you're gonna see a little more home runs.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. There's gonna be an increase in offense, but I'm saying from a health standpoint, you can't just do that
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
and
I
then
agree.
halfway through a season. That's ridiculous.
Now, do you have to push the bases back a little bit?
No, they said they're keeping the bases the same. They're gonna make them bigger.
So how about a pickoff for a lefty?
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a whole different angle.
That's gonna be a little.
weird.
It's not straight
Even
across.
for righty, it's gonna be a different angle.
No, even
you know.
if right, it's a jump pick. Can you imagine? Yep.
So I'm saying halfway through the season, and so it's not like, and that's the thing. It's not like they're gonna start practicing now. How can you
Yeah.
practice for that now? You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
You're gonna go work out in the off season, throwing from 60 feet, 40 pitches, and then the next
They
40
were
pitches,
better
62 feet.
I think they're better off starting off with the new rules than going back to the old
Yeah.
ones that don't break. Even though it's just as bad, but I think it'll be better. You'll have a better what since they're being used as lab rats. I think they'll get better results that way.
Maybe, yeah. But
This way.
I just don't like it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be harder to train for also.
Yeah, it's just not good for baseball.
Because and you play almost every day. When are you gonna? It's not like you can practice the first half of the season
Yeah.
at 62 feet, getting ready for the second half. It's not gonna. You literally can't do it. It just seems like no sense to me.
All right, little NFL talk. We got breaking news from last night.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown traded to the Raiders
Raiders.
for a 3rd and 5th, right?
Yeah, I think that's a steal for Oakland.
That is
Like
a steal.
pick wise or trade compensation wise, obviously
They're
he's
still
worth
trash.
way more than a
Yeah.
3rd and a 5th round pick.
They still got a trash quarterback.
They also gave him his money that he wanted. Derek Carr's not trash.
He's not trash, bro.
Okay.
He had one bad year, and he had another.
2. He had back-to-back bad years.
Yeah, because he has a new fucking offense.
It's
with a new
John
quarterback.
Gruden.
Oh,
Spider 2 banana.
Spider
and they traded his best wide receiver midway through the season.
Yeah, 'cause he wasn't
you're
doing well.
wild, bro. You're wild.
But wait, they traded their best receiver for a number 1.
Yeah, they're
And
winning.
wait a second. They still had that number 1 and got more. No, they lost. They only lost the 3rd and 5th.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you're right. That's a huge steal.
Dude, they got like 20 picks, bro. They got
Yeah,
so many
3
picks.
first
They
round
have
picks
3
this year.
first-round picks.
They are
That's
not.
insane.
They're winning right now. And Derek Carr is a decent quarterback. I'd say he's top 15. Definitely, he's in the top half. Of
I
the
think he's
league.
top 15. I
Yeah.
don't think he's
Yeah.
just, I'm not saying he's great, but I think he's
But
Is he better than
it's-
Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Is he better than Carson Wentz?
No,
No.
no, what?
Is he better than Nick Foles? Hell no.
Over a whole season,
Yeah.
over an
you're
entire
right.
season, he's put up.
Is
better
he
numbers
better
over
than-
an
Derek
entire
Carr
season.
does put up good numbers. Like that's what nobody realizes. He
Yeah.
puts up good numbers.
Is
That one
he,
year, didn't he just throw almost for a 5,000 a couple years ago?
He almost,
Yeah,
dude, he was
completely.
almost the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like the third.
And
And then he broke his ankle,
Yeah.
or no, broke his leg.
Fibula.
Uh,
Same thing.
I don't think he's the best. He hasn't proved me this year.
I think that you're bringing a lot of baggage on with AB, just
Yeah.
because of the whole That's my thing is when they said the Eagles were one of the finalists, I was kind of upset because we got that culture going, we got the winning culture, and I have no problem with AB from a talent perspective. He's probably it's not even probably he's definitely the best receiver in the league with his skill set. But like he had that interview where he said we got to play by my rules now to whatever team I go to. Like that's not somebody the Eagles need in their locker room, especially when you started hearing that there was a little traction in our locker room with the whole.
Do you think he gets away with that shit with Gruden?
I don't know. Who knows?
I thought.
I mean, he just got paid too, so
yeah, it's crazy. $53 million.
30 guaranteed.
That's insane.
He's gonna be trying to run the ship there. You know what I mean? But
talk about stupid money.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think that AB only said.
What are you disagreeing on?
But the fact that AB's that much of a locker room problem.
I just kidding. I was like, wait a second. What are you disagreeing on?
Is he eccentric? Yes. Is he a little crazy? Probably. Is he a prima donna? Definitely. But he also did all those things to get out of Pittsburgh and to make an extra $20 million over the next 4 years. He didn't do those things just because he's like he had purpose behind it. He's not just T.O.
Dude, he didn't show up to week 16 when they were on the verge of a playoff berth.
Exactly, bro. Because he knew what he was trying to get traded from the jump.
But how's that not a locker room problem?
Yeah. He won't be a locker room problem.
Bro, you literally left your team hanging. What makes you think he's not gonna do the same thing in Oakland?
And he's not because he got
why?
Because he got
why?
He got paid. He got paid. No, he got paid, and he wants to be there. If there was any team he didn't want to go to, he would just vetoed.
Yeah, dude, I want to be there too if they're gonna pay me $30 million guaranteed.
Bro,
he's a locker room problem.
Yeah, he's
like the thing where Ryan Clark said to himself, they traded Mike Wallace, and he immediately came in and said all that stuff. You can't touch me. I'm the franchise now. Like that's a locker room problem.
But he was a franchise.
You've been in the locker room, dude. Have you ever? What if one of your teammates had after a loss your coach on Instagram live in the locker room when nobody that's an unwritten rule. You don't do that. Like that's a locker room problem. Like that's
I'm in Oakland. I'm like, dude, you just sold out your own fucking team when the season was on the line, and a Saints team didn't need the game.
I don't know.
I mean, as a teammate, I feel a type of way, some type of way.
I don't know him as a person. He's obviously great.
Your eyes getting all pissed off of me.
I mean, it's
I don't think
everyone's opinion. I think you don't think he's that good.
I know. I meant like the trade. I don't know.
The trade is fucking awesome.
Yeah, the trade. But I don't
third
think...
and fifth for the second, but he's not the best. Second best wide receiver in the league, easy.
Who's the best right now?
Yeah,
Hopkins, bro.
Okay, yeah.
DeAndre, 100%.
At the same time, he's a locker room problem. Not or
he could be. Listen, he can be my locker room problem. He's gonna put up all those points, all those yards, and all those touchdowns. I'll take it all day.
Right, but that's also why he only had 3 suitors at the end of the day.
Yeah,
when have you ever
Eagles apparently weren't that serious.
When have you ever seen a player available like that and only 3 teams interested? That's crazy.
I mean, how many teams? How many teams had that type of money that he wanted though? And
we freed up 26 the other day.
They freed up 26 for Le'Veon.
But I'm saying we could have paid him. What's he getting this year? That $30 million. Probably 11, 12, or 18. I think they said we could pay him 18 million.
True, but at the same time, you got Carson coming up. You got to pay him. You got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been a good investment for us, and that's why I'm glad we didn't do it. I just think until you got to go off what you see. When has AB ever just been? There hasn't been a question about his locker room issues. There never has. Like if there wasn't, I wouldn't be sitting here saying he's a problem. You got to go by what you consistently. I mean, the eye test almost really.
A couple other things that happened also this week: the Bennett trade, and then Timmy Jernigan's not getting.
I got a conspiracy theory on the Bennett trade, man.
I know, but hold on. I think we had to keep one of those guys. I don't think 2 of them had to go. Yeah. I think you had to keep one.
I don't think we should have traded Bennett. How does besides the financial standpoint, how does the Bennett trade make any sense for us? We got a 5th rounder.
I think they thought that's the best they can get for him.
You get.
I thought he wanted more money though in Philly.
What'd you get? $7 million off the books with no dead money. That's what it was for. Yeah. Also, he's 32, going on 33. A lot of wear and tear on his tires. They like Barnett. I like Barnett.
Barnett.
Like if Barnett's fully healthy, he's a fucking stud. Like I don't think they're worried about it. You got Graham Barnett. You got Chris Long to spell him. They're going to probably draft another D lineman because they love drafting D linemen.
Do we keep Chris Long now?
Yes, they are. They're not even getting rid of
Chris Long. They said he's under contract. But they said he still hasn't committed to the season. But they said they think he wants to come back.
Because now he's going to be the guy.
He's not going to be the guy.
He's going to be good on the first rotation for sure.
Yeah, he's going to be an impact player.
Yeah,
and I think he's got a lot in his
been
tank.
an impact player. He looked a little slower last year. He looked a little thicker and a little slower in the beginning of the season. I don't know.
They turned it up at the end.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, like I said, I like Bennett. He did great last year. He played really well, but he's not a necessity, and especially if you're looking to free up money, I see why you would do a trade.
But I think we needed to keep.
I think we traded Bennett because of he was the mole. I think he was the mole.
I don't know.
Think about it. Josina Anderson tweeted. We can pull this up on the video too. She tweeted, "Just got a call from Michael Bennett that he was traded to the Patriots." And remember when the first conspiracy came out about the locker room issue? Who was the one who tweeted it? And why did everyone think it was Alshon? Because he talks to Josina Anderson. And what do we all sit here and say? The person that leaked that info is gone for sure. But you can't just cut Michael Bennett after the season he had for that. You can't just cut him. That's going to look horrible. Especially because it was never out officially that he was the mole. You can't just cut him for that. We traded him for a 5th round pick. I get the financial thing, I get it, but then we better sign someone huge in free agency if that's what it was for. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Like I think that it's quite possible that he was the mole, and that's their way.
I mean, I think first of all he's opinionated, so he definitely he probably would be the one to go and say something like that. But
if Carson, this is just before I forget this, if Carson really was being selfish, how they all said, you could easily see Michael Bennett wanting a different leader of the team who's not selfish, and Nick Foles. Like, he's won Super Bowls. You know what I mean? He knows what it takes. Russell Wilson's not selfish, I don't think, but it doesn't seem selfish. He might be. I don't know. But I'm saying from what we see, I just feel like that would be something Bennett would say. But sorry,
you're right.
No, I think I was going to say that I just think it was more important, like you were saying, to sign Jernigan, because even like at the end of the year, you saw when he came back, he wasn't full strength, but it did make a big difference in the run defense and everything else. So I mean, I just think that, and also Fletcher Cox plays way better with Jernigan. I think that was a more important person to sign, and it kind of sucks that we're not bringing him back. So
I love Timmy. I think it's tough just because there is in the draft so many defensive linemen this year, and I think that's why he was expendable. Because think about what he was due a good amount of money. Yeah. And if we do want to spend elsewhere big in free agency, it's going to be in our best interest to let him walk and then go after. I'd like the 2 Clemson D linemen, honestly. I think even if we can get one of them in the 2nd round, that's going to be huge. Also, like I said, rumors of Bo Allen coming back. He's really good against the run, knows how our system works, plays well with Fletcher also. I think that'd be a great fit again. I just think because of where we are right in this moment, that's why they didn't re-sign Timmy. Like, because of our situation. If it was any other time, I think we would re-sign him for sure. He is great, but it's just like you said, we got other priorities right now on cap concerns.
Yeah.
All right.
But so the draft, the draft coming up, Kyler going 1 overall?
Yeah, that's why he didn't work out. That's why he's not going to throw. That's why he's not. Because he knows he's going number 1. Yeah. Why would you not work out at all at the combine? Not run, not throw, not do anything.
Right. A lot of guys say, I've heard it's because they want to get scouts at their pro day to also get looks to their other guys that were at the school. Because, he's going to be throwing to other Oklahoma receivers there, get them some looks.
Oklahoma guys.
No, I think he also wants his own receivers, too.
That does help, obviously.
The SO one knows the routes and everything.
Yeah.
How about them Sixers without Embiid?
Trash.
He's coming back today, so.
Thank God. I mean, there's no way. I even with Embiid out, we can't lose to Chicago. I don't care if all in the second half of back-to-back. I don't care.
Yeah, we need a big win today.
You can't lose to the freaking Bulls.
Yeah, and you already lost to them.
I know. Wait, that was our 2nd time losing to them this season?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we beat them the first time.
Think about it. How many games back are we at the 3 seed, which would make us not play Boston 2 games? We beat the Hawks and we beat the friggin' Bulls. We're in 3rd place right now.
I don't know. I was at the game where the Hawks beat us, so.
That's what I'm saying. That's a horrible loss. You can't lose to the Hawks in the first half of the season. Trae Young wasn't even playing well.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't.
Brett Brown, do you think he's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely agree with that. What do you think?
Disagree. I don't think he's the problem. Dude, you can draw up the best plays. If your best players don't execute, that's their problem. Ben was an idiot to throw that freaking ball on the sideline that other game. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you literally have all the places you could throw the ball, you throw it on the sideline. I think it's a little wild. I do want to bring up for you guys, Jimmy Butler. You think he stays?
Yeah.
He goes.
I think Jimmy's gone.
I think he's on. I was high on Jimmy when he first got here. He's flashed. I don't know if he's going to stay anymore.
I think Tobias has been the better fit.
100%.
Not that I don't want Jimmy to stay. I just don't think he is going to stay.
No. I don't think he's not a max guy. You don't want to pay him max money.
Yeah, and he's going to get the max from somebody. Somebody's going to give it to him. Can we give him and Tobias the max though?
Yeah.
No, you still have to. Don't you still have to pay Ben?
Soon, I don't know when. But
Ben?
So
you're gonna give Tobias, Jimmy, Embiid.
My thing is Tobias a max? Like I get that we can give Tobias the max. Is he a max guy? Like I know he's having a great year, but is Tobias a max guy?
He's close to it.
That's what
I think Jimmy's more the max guy.
I think his name precedes him to the point where he shouldn't be a max guy, but he's gonna get it somewhere. And I don't think we should give it to him. Like
So
Scott was saying.
I think Brett Brown's at fault for our losses. It's just because it's. I get that he's had to coach 3 different teams, what he says or whatever, but at the same time, it's the same story. It's not just this year. It dates back to last year in Boston. We blew 3 games in that series in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's exactly what we're blowing now.
And you can't blame the process on it either.
I saw something that Brett Brown, you got to take it easy on him. He's won back-to-back games, 50 back-to-back win seasons.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone can take a 60-65 win team and make them a 50-win team. That doesn't show anything. There's no reason with this roster we should be only a 50-win team.
We're easily a 60-win team.
Easy. There's 60-22 is what the Sixers should go. Easy.
Exactly.
With this roster, everyone says
so many close games. So many games we should have never lost. The fucking 20-point leads they've blown. I mean, dude,
And how long is Brett Brown going to get this leash for? I get that he had to go through the hard times, but how long? This is the win now mode. I get it. My thing is, if we don't go far in the playoffs this season, I think that's...
Yeah, he's let him go. You bring someone else better. Bring a big name in.
But this is my thing. There's really not many good coaching options out there right now.
Yeah.
Besides Chauncey Billups. I'm not sold on Jerry Stackhouse, but everyone wants him.
Yeah.
Neither of those guys have any coaching experience. Yeah, they're probably great NBA minds, but I don't know.
Can we bring Larry Brown back? Damn.
I
was just about to say that. He's at Southern.
He's at
Southern Miss, yeah.
No, Southern Methodist. Close, good try though.
SMU? I don't know what the M is.
Southern Methodist.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
Texas. Dallas. It's a good school. My cousin went there.
Brett Brown. Embiid, I'm happy he's back, but I'm pissed that he played in the All-Star game if he was going to miss this time. Just because of the situation, we just got this whole new squad. He's got to be out there building chemistry.
You're right.
I get that we need him healthy for the playoffs, but take the week off for the All-Star
He
break,
didn't need to
dude.
play that week.
Take the week off.
LeBron James' new restriction.
How do we feel about it?
He's got a vagina. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. Keep it 100. He's got a vagina. He's being a
I think he's being a big baby. I think he's a prima donna.
I can't get over.
Everybody knows my views on LeBron. I hate him. Team Jordan. LeBron stinks. Jordan would have never done this. Jordan would have never done this.
Yeah, that's true.
He would have never done.
There also wasn't many restrictions back when Jordan was playing.
I know, because he wasn't soft. Now, like LeBron's like, yo, he could have came here, but no, he went to LA. Now he's thinking up the joint. He's destroying Luke. Like, I'm not about it.
He's not even trying anymore, which is like,
right.
Yeah, but he's the GOAT. Right?
I'm so shocked at the point that he was supposed to. Do you know he was supposed to be recording Space Jam 2 in June? That would have been during the playoff run.
He doesn't deserve it.
But what I'm saying is, he claims that he's all about this winning and all that with the Lakers, but he was going to be filming a movie during playoff series. Like, that's almost impossible. You're traveling every day during the playoffs, pretty much. Like, that just shows right there that this year, I don't think they were about it. And now, if you look, they shut down Lonzo for the rest of the season. Ingram's hurt for the rest of the year, right? So obviously he's going to be out. Kuzma's sitting now. Like, they're just throwing in the towel. I don't know. He just sat yesterday. He was out. LeBron was literally the only one who played. He's on 28 to 32 minutes. Not playing second half back-to-backs. My thing is, that's a slap in the face to the fans, because a smart fan's going to realize the only reason that they're not shutting down LeBron is so that they can still sell tickets. Do you think that any Lakers fan is going to come at this point in the season when they're almost a lock to be out if LeBron's not playing? No. They couldn't just shut LeBron down. They would have never sold tickets for these last 20 games.
I mean, the celebrity was just a
but it also should have never gotten to this point.
It shouldn't.
That's my take on it.
That team's way too good not to make the playoffs with that roster.
You know, what goes around.
And I
comes
saw
around.
a tweet today. Kobe
What
took.
goes around comes around.
I gotta try to find this. Kobe, they
Yeah,
showed
I
today.
did. I saw it.
Kobe
I
took
didn't
this
talk about it.
roster to the playoffs
Yeah.
and won the finals. And the best player besides him was Trevor Ariza.
Is
And
that
Lamar Odom.
Wasn't
That was
Paul
it.
Gasol on the team?
But
too?
he was washed up at that point.
Wasn't Paul Gasol on the team?
He was
too?
washed up at that point.
You think?
Yes.
I didn't think
It
so.
was one of his
I
last
think
years
it
in LA.
I wouldn't say washed out.
That's right. When he went to San Antonio, he hasn't made anything in San Antonio.
You're right. Now he's washed out. He contributed to that run.
Lamar was really good too.
Yeah.
That was like
Come on.
before he started dating
And
Chloe.
then a Kardashian happened.
I'm telling you, bro. Once
We
you
all
date
know that.
Kardashian,
We all know that story.
Look at Reggie, bro. Reggie gets to the NFL and it's just.
You end
but
up
as soon
back-
as they broke up, he had that good year in
You, know,
Miami.
you end up at the Love Ranch. What's it called? Is that show?
Brothel.
No, it's that show Cat House he was at.
I don't know.
Knicks owner. That was another big thing in NBA this weekend. So the Knicks owner got caught on video by somebody on a cell phone because he was walking out of the tunnel, and a fan screamed, "Sell the team!" And apparently he didn't take too fondly of it. Went up to the fan and said, "Oh, that's rude. You shouldn't be saying that." And then told him to enjoy watching the rest of the Knicks games on TV and banned him from the stadium.
This is what happens when you're owner.
I mean,
Nah, he's a scumbag. Didn't he do that? Who was the?
he's just overall he's known as one of the worst
Yeah.
owners in all of sports. Like he
Easily.
sucks.
Dude, the
Look
Knicks,
at the Knicks this year.
dude,
They
it's
stink.
it's so depressing. Like it's certain teams in basketball that need
Have
to be good
yeah.
for the NBA. Knicks are one of them. It's Knicks, Lakers. I would go say Philly,
Celtics.
yeah, Celtics. Like
Yeah.
otherwise, it's like, all right, is it even really the NBA?
Right.
But the Knicks have been bad for how many years, bro? I can't remember the last good team they had.
And you know that he like literally sucks at making music, but he wants to be in a band so bad that
Yeah.
he pays James Dolan.
Yeah.
He pays people to open up for them at their concerts because that's how bad he's been. Normally it's the other way around. Like
Yeah.
like he literally does that, and he's just known as one of the worst owners. Nobody wants to come play for him.
Who did he kick out one of his one of the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame?
that dude
Knicks?
Charles Oakley. Yeah,
Dude,
or
what?
whatever. I forget who it was exactly. I think it was Oakley.
That's who it was.
But still, like he's just I don't know why he doesn't tell the team. His thing was, oh, you imagine if you let someone in your house and they were harassing you like that.
It's
Like,
not your fucking house.
yeah, like
It's New York's team, bro. It's not your house.
yeah.
It's outrageous.
So, that's I don't understand his logic there, but
All right, Scott had to leave to go do his thing. Lessons, baseball.
So he says.
That's where he's going. All right, little NHL talk. Brian Elliott.
Listen, I trashed him. Thought he was ass. But he's proven me wrong. He's like the Nick Foles of the Flyers.
Yeah, but
bro.
they get pulled the other night after 4 goals.
Alright, yeah, but like
In a playoff run, I
One-
mean, yeah, it can't happen.
that was one game.
It can't happen.
One
It's
bad
late
game.
in the season, it can't happen.
He had like 7 great games.
If it's Carter Hart, then yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude. I just think Brian Elliott is good enough to make the playoffs. After that, they're probably up shit.
I don't think they have any chance of making it right now.
Listen, I don't know how
12
many.
games left, 6 points out.
They got 14 games left.
Okay.
But I also don't know who they play and who's ahead of them. But, I mean, if they just keep winning, I'm sure they can. But, like, they also been, like, 6 points back for, like, the last 2
Yeah.
weeks. So,
Obviously, no one ahead of them is losing.
is
either.
losing, exactly.
Everybody's
And they
winning
don't-
right now.
I'm pretty sure they don't have that many head-to-heads against people in front of them. So, I don't think.
I think they're eliminated. Scooter's never gonna come on this show to talk about the Flyers.
That
Sorry,
sucks.
Scoot. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say about hockey.
Yeah.
Vegas nights are always good though.
I mean, I'm going to my first hockey game tomorrow. So it should be
Really?
fun.
Who do they play?
Ottawa? Is Ottawa good? Don't know, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be fucked up. So it's gonna be great.
This is your first hockey game?
First hockey. Well, it's my first professional hockey game. I went to a bunch of
Hershey Bears.
Reading Royals.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what league they're in, but the tickets were $5, and we just got to get them for free through the school. So it's a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun.
All right, guilty or not guilty? R. Kelly. What do you think?
Oh, well, listen, I've spoken to you about this plenty of times. I have known for about 20 of my 26 years that motherfucker's a creep.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
been guilty as
100%.
hell.
He has a song that says, "I'm gonna piss on you."
Dude, that wasn't a real song.
Yeah, it was.
It's Chappelle made that
I know,
song.
but still,
His
it has to do with R. Kelly still.
Yeah,
And
because
it's mighty weird. Now it all makes sense.
It didn't make sense before there was a video. Like,
No, now it just makes more sense.
listen, man, R. Kelly's been the creep since the beginning of time, and people it took a documentary for people to be like, oh, well, he's a creep.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, he's been a creep. Y'all still bought his music. Y'all still was rocking to Ignition and the remix to Ignition.
That song's pretty weird too.
Bro, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got everything. Dude, it's fucking fire. R. Kelly's fucking fire.
I'm drunk.
But he just, he's real, he's definitely guilty. What do you think he's guilty to?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, alright, so.
Another one, I don't know if you knew about this, the LSU basketball team.
Oh, yeah.
Will Wade.
He's guilty.
Guilty or not guilty?
He's guilty. Bro, LSU was a no-name school.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
You get the best player.
Alright, and then 5 years later again, you're number 9 in the country.
And you have like 3 players that are going to be first-round picks.
It's insane. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude.
100% guilty.
He was probably going down there and giving them blowjobs himself, bro. You kidding me? I mean,
Wait, we're talking about LSU, not.
Oh yeah.
Not Louisville.
Yeah. But still, bro. He was like, yo, this is the water girl. She's gonna blow you.
Jesus, dude.
Bro, how do you think recruiting goes?
No,
bro?
it had to do with money.
Yeah. All right, this is the water girl. Here's $20,000, and she's gonna blow you.
Jesus.
What, like?
Yo, relax with the blowing.
I thought this was a no holds barred. I thought we were just talking, and let's be real about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He's definitely guilty.
This is why. Good thing if he was here, then that would never happen.
Yeah, it would.
We would have put a stop. Now,
he would have put a stop to what?
Yeah.
Blowjobs?
Jesus Christ, dude.
What? You can't do. He's alright. Listen, that's how they got him there. He's definitely guilty.
It's LSU, not Louisville.
I said LSU.
Enough with the blowjobs.
Hey, dude, that's fine. Money's in blowjobs. Dude, I would go to LSU.
Alright, that's it.
You give me $5.
That is it.
$5 for that blowjob. I'm good. I would take that all day. I'd be like, where I sign, right?
Jesus Christ. I do not support that. Thanks for watching USA Sports Podcast. I'm Anthony. That's Savage Brick. Yeah, you gotta chill out.
Alright, bye.
And thanks for watching. Go Birds.